It's been a good week of prep. I think it's been very positive. Kids are in a good spot, and challenging run game coming in here, and consistency on offense, defense, special teams I think is going to be the key to this football game. It's like it is every week, but I like what they've done. We're healthy for the most part and a way to go. The only injury update I have is Dakota Dixon did have surgery on his shoulder, and he will be out for the season. So he'll be back in spring ball and be ready to go.
So does Leon Jacobs now become the fourth inside back, or how does that work?
Yeah, Leon will play some inside, he'll play some outside, which he's been taking those reps in all of the packages except for the four wide receiver packages. So Leon's in a good spot.
When did you finally have that decision to make, or why did you make that decision?
Just his shoulder got to the point to where it was best with the docs and the trainers decided it was kind of pointless to keep going. He's a very, very tough young man. He would have kept on going as long as you allowed him to go, but he has a bright future. He's going to be a very talented player for us for a long, long time, and we want to get him ready to be ready for his second season.
Do you have any update on Warren in terms of how
he's progressing, so I haven't even really got an exact. He's still weeks away at this point.
Talk about rebounding, maybe getting spoiled, the 644-yard rushing game. You say, you want to improve and get better. I mean, is that
yeah, I think these kids. I think be good if we did, but it's these kids have done a nice job again of just having a high expectation level for themselves and continuing to move forward as an offense as a whole. I think is really their focus, and I know it's the coach's focus.
Do you want to just talk about Alex Erickson's development this year so far?
Alex has been very, very good this year. And it shows on the film, it shows on the field, it shows on game day, which is great to see. The best thing I say about Alex is you're looking at a young man who got hurt in the bowl game and then couldn't come back for spring ball. Mentally got much better during spring ball, took advantage of when he did get healthy of the summer to obviously work very hard, and he understands the offense inside and out. You can put him in any of our wide receiver positions and he'll go out there and play him. So he's a coach on the field, and he's proven to be a very talented player. It's really been fun to watch him progress, and the credit that goes to that young man and the way he's developed himself in his game.
What are you hoping to see from the rest of the receivers this weekend?
Well, we want to get more people involved, obviously. When their time comes, they need to catch the ball. When their time comes to block, they need to block. And I like the development where we're sitting with the tight end development, and we're looking for more from the wide receivers. But that's the whole offense. It's not just the wide receivers. Don't sit back and just talk about one person or one position group. We can all get better, and we get better as an offense. There will be other wide receivers that have opportunities to make plays.
Playing 3 games at home, do you tell the guys, especially the seniors, kind of relish playing at home, especially 3 in a row?
Just did. I told them that they get 7 guaranteed opportunities, and there's 5 of them left. And for their opportunities to be in Camp Randall and play are special experiences. And I reminded the seniors of it first, and I also reminded the team, because that is a guarantee. You're going to get just so many of those opportunities a year to play in here, and they go away quickly, especially when you have 3 in a row.
You guys have kind of been up and down each week. Is consistency a concern at all at this point?
No, wow, that's an opinion. So I think we've played pretty well throughout the season, and we've done some good things. And if it was consistent, and every time you ran an offensive play, you scored a touchdown, and every time you came out on defense, you got a turnover, no one would come and watch. So there wouldn't be college football.
You've seen the jump in the young defensive linemen from where they were at against LSU to this point?
Yeah, it's they've been forced into action, which concerns you, but it also is a great thing because of the development. And I think that Chikwe and Alec have become much more consistent throughout their play, and there's nothing like playing games. You can practice all you want and talk about it all you want in the meeting room, but actually playing is so very, very important. And I think that they've developed, and they want to consistently get better, and their work habits and practice have always been good, but I think they've taken a step up since they've been playing so much.
What have you seen of Dari, knowing that he got some game action and his position that he'd probably stay at?
Yeah, he's gonna stay there. You come out the first time after a week and rush for 93, 94 yards. He's definitely going to stay at the running back position, and he really likes it, And I guess who wouldn't if you had that much success right out of the gate? But he's in a good spot. He's learning more of the offense as he goes, and he got a lot of reps this week in practice. So it's just like I've said many times, unselfish kid. He'll do whatever it takes to help the team succeed, and it's worked out for him, and it's great to see that.
You've made it a point to throw to your tailbacks.
Yep.
this year. We haven't seen him catch the ball. I mean, I'm assuming he can catch it pretty. Dara can catch it pretty decent.
Yeah, even though he was a defensive back, and usually those defensive backs struggle to catch the ball sometimes, he does have pretty good hands, and he's a very good athlete. And we've also had him at times even getting back there and looking for catch punts and kickoffs and things. So he does have good hands.
There's a story with Coach Alvarez today talking about polls and the new playoff system, and that it's a month away, and with internet and cable and everything. I mean, is it hard to avoid that stuff bubbling up right now as the season kind of moves along?
Not for me, because I just don't look at that stuff. So it's easy for me not to. I watch all the local news every single time I get a chance. But I'm sure it can be a distraction for teams if you sit back and you read it. And I just encourage our kids to not read the good and not read the bad and not read the indifferent. Just take care of their business, and which is kind of impossible for kids these days. They're going to reach out and be involved, and they're going to read whatever they want. But I think as the season goes onward, it could become a distraction for more people just because there's more people in the mix. Is that it? Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.